know how to do it right.
Right, we're live. We're live. We're live.
Live, please.
All right, we're live. We're live.
Stop.
Hello, everybody.
Hey!
Howdy, y'all. Woo!
Is there music
It's May
coming through
4th.
on your end or something?
It's
Is that what you do?
UsualMike's birthday. Let's freaking get it.
Happy birthday.
This is an exciting day.
You guys?
You better see happy birthday in the chat all day.
Can everyone hear us good on our end?
It's funny, I'm no longer in the area where I can see the comments.
Jackson, can you hear us?
Oh, okay, good.
Because we said something, you went, I can't see the comments. And we were like,
All right, everybody, again, wish UsualMike a happy birthday. It is the man's birthday today.
and I guess a little bit before we start, welcome to the chat. Obi-Wan Kenobi, aka Ben. Commander Bly, Hunter Schultz,
It's lagging.
Lego Star Wars Outpost. Let's not even try to put the comments out to crash our stream if we do.
My buddy Matt.
Universal Collector, welcome. Obi-Wan Kenobi, welcome. As a reminder, subscribe to the 1313 Podcast YouTube channel because when we hit 500 subscribers, we will be giving away this Bad Batch Rex figure.
Ooh.
And if you feel so inclined, if you are supporting us on Patreon in the $13 tier, the Gungan Boss tier, you will be entered to win this Tarkovsky Grievous figure. And that will be taken away at the end of the month.
He's trying to take it. Hey.
No, he has a hold of it. No.
He's got it.
Give me that. What's up, Nerf SWAT? Welcome to the chat. We're about to get started here.
We are about to get started. What's everybody doing for Star Wars Day today? What's everybody got going on?
Shopping.
It is. We are doing a vlog today.
Hello, Star Wars fans. Welcome
Oh, we
to
just
May
can't
the
hear it.
4th live stream. Thank you so much for joining
How's the volume,
us here at
guys?
Hasbro
Good?
Pulse. We have so many great things to share with you. We're just
Yeah.
so excited to be with you on May the 4th today, our special
Wars
day,
Day, yeah.
our holiday. So my name
Oh.
is Jing. I'm a brand manager for Star Wars.
I'm Eric. I'm a designer on Star Wars.
I'm Emily,
All
senior
right.
product designer on Star Wars.
I'm Chris, design manager on Star Wars. And
It's
I've brought a
working.
special little guest for us today. Somebody
Special
that I spent more than enough time creating here, but he's a little appropriate companion for the day. So
He
we
had
thought
to
we'd bring
join
him
us.
along. Yeah.
Of
Damn, I
course.
wish we could hear it.
Hi, R2.
Hey there.
Hi. Chris, I can tell you spent a lot of time on him, and we had to beg you to bring him in.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, today.
It's rough being a fan and working on Star Wars. I mean, we have to find our balances. So,
Yeah. We
do. Yeah.
I mean, you brought him in. I celebrated by drinking blue milk in the morning. Like it feels like not fair, but we do what we can. Yeah. All right, before we dive into today's reveal, we have a few pieces of news to share with you. Some of you might remember we have a fan checklist that we did just a few years ago. It's a checklist on
Classic
Pulse
Commander Bly.
that lists
We say this
all
all the
fan
time
items
about
that
the
we
streams,
have
man.
revealed
I don't know why they do
released
this.
year. And it's a helpful tool to keep track of all the items we have out there. So we definitely wanted to get it out back to you. So we're updating it with all the great items. So stay tuned to Hasbro Pulse social channels for more details, and check out Hasbro Pulse Unboxed later as well to find the checklist. So we'll definitely give you a heads up when it's coming on. It should be on in the next week or two. So
We won't put you
that
on
will
it.
be up there. And then we also have another piece of
Give
news,
us a
hopefully
checklist.
just as exciting for you. Some of you may have heard this already. It's been a long time since we've been at events with all of you. We missed those in-person interactions. So it's with great enthusiasm. We're confirming Hasbro will be taking part in Star Wars Celebration later in May.
Nice.
We can't
I'm just gonna
wait
say it.
to
They're
see
probably
some
gonna
of- to
do
see all of
Obi-Wan
you. It's
Kenobi
been
reveals
way
on
too
that
long.
day.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Yeah.
we're just
Yeah.
excited.
Well,
be
now
great
that we
to-
can finally talk about that we're coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been working on it for a while, but yeah, it's exciting to have it out there finally.
Yeah.
The conventions are always some of the most fun parts of the job, being able to go out and meet the fans, meet the community, and talk with them directly. It's a really fun experience, as well as just celebrations. A great convention.
Yeah, and it's just been so long. So
I'm not trying to be that guy.
we're gonna be
but
there. So
I
we
can
hope to
very
see you
much
there.
feel like they're going to show up to these
All right, today we
conventions
have
and people are
items from
literally
Black
going to give the
Series,
2 cents they've
vintage, as
wanted
well
to
as
since
we have
COVID about the
role-play,
figures.
and we have a jam-packed session of items. So let's get started. For May 4th, we thought it would be good to go through items based on entertainment, if you will. Take a little
Archive
tour
Constable
through the
Zubio, let's
timeline
go.
in history of Star Wars. We just thought that it would be a fitting
They're going
thing
through
to
more.
do for
They
May
said they're
4th.
going through everything.
Yeah.
So starting today, of course, with the original trilogy figures.
That's right. So let's start with retro. Let's put this guy.
Retro collection.
I think these are cool.
I think you've all seen these coming. So we'll go all the way back.
Oh,
here to
cool.
the
Oh,
that's
very
so
early
sick.
First original action
I
figures.
have
that
the
Kenner
originals.
did.
I don't
So
need that, but
These are the figures from 1978 originally, but we took these and we've released them in the past.
Why do they sound
we're
so
celebrating this
sad?
first
They all
Star
sound.
Wars figures with the box set that includes the
Because
you
retro
can't hear it well.
recreations of 6 of the original 12 figures.
So we have these.
We had a limited release of these individual figures before.
Oh,
and
they
the
really? They've
response
already
was
single carded these?
overwhelming.
Yeah, single card all of
But
them.
we do know that it was
Oh,
hard
I
for
didn't
some
know that.
fans to get.
Yeah,
and the
So
box
we're
is all
bringing them back
cardboard.
in this new exclusive special box set just for you guys.
I'm getting them again.
It's 6 original figures individually blister carded. We've got some of them down here. So just like they were in the first release. Blister carded.
Oh.
But it's an exclusive outer box.
It's got
as you
plastic
see
on it.
here.
Burn it.
And that outer box is
Hang on, I'm
inspired
confused.
by a classic Kenner piece. It was kind of a rare box at the time that included the first 12 figures
That's
on
not
cards
12.
in that outer box.
What are you
They're
confused
on
about?
Did what we could to replicate.
Oh,
the
what
cards
was back
are?
here.
The
Including
card
all the way
back
down to
in
the
the
top.
figure
if
we
you
already
want to
have.
tip that
The box we
forward,
don't.
you can see
So it's
the
they're selling us a box.
character images there on the top
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
that.
but it's a new box.
So we tracked down all those same photos used on the original box.
And the
for
card
that
back is
figure.
unpunched.
And like we've done previously
Interesting,
on the
yeah.
individual cards, we retouched
Oh,
them
there,
against
it
them
is
to
there.
as close to the original Kenner appearance as
I
possible.
think these up to almost be the same.
This one was a little bit of a geeky deep dive for some of us, but I think we all still had fun with it.
Yeah, I like that we say deep dive research. Like,
Yeah,
words.
it was a horrible
It was-
experience. Yeah.
I know. Just going through the history of this, it looks awesome, and I love that the history is embedded in here. So
Yeah, it's really great to do that stuff and to pay homage to all that older
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, I grew up with that stuff. I
Yeah.
know some of you guys didn't. Maybe all of you didn't. I don't know, but
I feel like this is
did,
definitely
and
going
I
to be
remember all
catered
this
for
stuff
the
coming
people
out
who
and
still
going to
like
the
to
store,
collect
being
the kind of
excited about
stuff.
it, and
Just like Usual Mike
being
said,
able
they
to
already
work on
did
this
do
line
that single
now
release,
and-
but I
and
mean,
do
like,
those figures
I
is
guess the
great.
box
So
set is for the hell of
it's a fun
having like
way
an
to-
original like
to
box
get
set.
back
Yeah,
into
but like,
this.
can't
And
you
like I
get
said, like, it
the
we know it was
original
hard
figures
in
from
that limited
'78
release
for
initially
like
for people to get
cheap
these.
anyway?
So it's a fun
Yeah.
way to get
Yeah.
those first six
Boba
figures.
Well,
Fett is like
yeah.
pretty
Well,
thick.
Boba
and
Fett's-
Disney
no, you're
fans
right.
can already tell
Some
the
are
six
expensive. Like,
of the 12 that we
I-
have out
Yeah.
there, but
Yeah.
the classics, the cores.
Yeah, those. So Vader, Chewbacca, Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, Stormtrooper, and
confusing me.
Han all in.
Why
there.
re-release
You
them?
see
Just
in
put them in a
blue
box.
box.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
And like with all of our retro
It's the
recreations,
damaged
each
cosmetic.
figure is faithful to the original figure. So we worked really hard, like we said, to replicate.
So
They've
the
got
damaged
for
the
$12.
damaged
the sound
aesthetic
of those classic
is for
figures really
when
important. From
Walmart
deco
sends it
and
in a bubble
articulation
mailer and then
all the way
they
to
damage the
packaging.
package,
There's
so it's
just- there's so much history in
pre-damaged
these
before you
figures.
even get
And
it.
it's great to be able to celebrate that
Dude, I
and bring
love-
these back.
I love Walmart. I love
This is
Walmart.
my pog.
About where you can get this. This box set.
Oh,
is available
okay,
at
it's an
Disneyland
exclusive. That
Resort
makes
on
sense.
May
Oh.
25th. So everybody who wants it first, you got to get there to
Of
grab
course
them
it
on the
is.
25th.
Do you guys see the
May 25th.
character night for Star
Star
Wars
Wars
today? They're
University.
having Ezra, Sabine, and Captain
Available
Rex
also
like walk
on
around the
pre-order
park.
on Shop Disney on May 26th,
Crazy.
and available to pre-order on Hasbro Pulse. On
They've
May
never done
26th
that
as well.
before, though. It's only been like
Later on,
sequel
they'll also be
characters.
available at Walt
Disney
Disney World
parks.
Resort at a
Yeah.
later date.
Wait, they woke
See
up.
that?
So
in my country.
stay tuned
Can't
to
buy it
find
in
out when
Australia.
that is exactly.
We don't have a pulse and we
Yeah,
don't have a
but
Disney store.
It's a great way to
Well,
kick
thank
off
goodness
the
it's
show
not
with
Yeah.
cool.
this pack.
Yeah, all the way
Going
back.
back,
To the classics,
yeah. So when we say we're taking a journey, we mean it. We're starting with this, and then we'll move forward. But we had to start with this pack in particular. Thank you, Chris.
Get out the way.
Get
All
out
right,
of here.
moving on to Black Series. Our first figure
So our first figure that we are reviewing
Cardboard
today
packaging
is
incoming.
a classic character from Return of the Jedi. It is a heroine that we've all grown to know
It's gonna
and
be
love,
That's
and
Princess
she's
Leia.
loved by
Who will
many,
finish?
including her little furry friends on Endor, as well as our friend
Oh,
here
it's the-
R2. It is Leia in her Ewok.
No!
What do you think of that, R2?
Let me get a good
You
look
approve.
now.
So
Put it on the
this is
screen.
an
Oh,
iconic
look
look
it.
for her, and
It's
we
on
haven't
the-
really
it's in
had
plastic.
it in line before
It's a
in the
plastic
Black
box,
Series,
that's a win.
and she didn't really interact with all that much in the movie itself.
Leia with dread.
But we wanted to be able to get some iconic accessories in there, so we ended up looking at the Forces of Destiny animation for inspiration on what to include with her. In that animation, she is shown with one of the Ewok spears, so we included that in here, just
Oh, that's
as a way
actually
to
kinda
puff
She
her up
has
and
an
make sure that she
Ewok
has something
stick.
out
Why?
to
She has
be
a
able to pose
stick.
with. We also included her blaster that she had in her
Listen,
other
we had
Endor
no idea
outfit.
what
We
to
felt
give
like it was
her.
appropriate here that she would probably still have that
Still around
blaster.
somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Tucked in the prison
So
wallet.
included that all here, and basically we have done a ton of Leia's recently. We've
We
really been
noticed.
trying
We've
to
noticed you've done
hone
a ton
in
of
her
regular
likeness.
players
We've had a lot of experience lately with doing all the previous Leias we've done.
What's going to
And
suck
I
is
think
you won't be able to
done a
turn the
really good
head
job
because the
now,
hair
especially
is
with this
in the
having
way.
her
That
look
is true.
so much like Leia. Like I am very
Inbox
happy with how
collectors,
she
don't
did
worry
it.
about that.
face scanned the
So
corpse.
yeah,
It
we did
looks
a lot
just
of
like
work to
Leia.
make sure that her outfit
looks
was correctly
good, though, at
colored, that
least.
her
Yeah.
likeness was all
I mean,
there.
at
We
least
were
they gave
really
it
happy with how this
accessories.
one looks in particular.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then this figure is number 9 in the Return of the Jedi lineup
But
in the Black
They're
Series.
also taking it by
And
trilogy,
Leia
so
is
this is
available
supposed to
at
be
most major
like
retailers,
the
including
OT
Hasbro
figure
Pulse
we're
in the
getting.
US, Canada,
So we
and
very
the
well
UK,
can still
and is
get prequel
available for
figures.
pre-order tomorrow. May
Hunter
5th,
Schultz,
starting
thank you
at
for
1 p.m.
this.
Eastern Standard Time, and she'll be on shelf in the spring of
Yeah.
2023. So
Great.
moving on, but going backwards in time, let's explore Star Wars: A New Hope a little bit. Our next Black Series
it's gonna be
figure
the-
is the front man of a very popular classic band in Star Wars. We've heard about him before recently. And
Oh, no, wait, I thought it was gonna be
Black
Redhead.
Series as well.
Figured
Previously,
Figured
Piper
not
Sandler
Max
figured
Rebo.
out
Sorry.
to reveal
Not too
the
hyped.
figure itself.
You're not
It
ready
is
to reveal it?
figuring Dan.
Oh.
And
Wow.
in the last live stream, Eric attempted to.
Yeah, I attempted to do the Cantina Band song, and
We should do it now. Just
we
kidding.
should do it now. Yeah, we'll just
Got a
have that
ball
become a
sack
theme
on his
now
head.
for
We
the
just
live
need
stream.
to.
We'll find a way to get that little.
Yeah, we'll pull it off the screen
song.
later, and yeah,
Number
everybody will have it in
four.
a little pocket pre-order to play whenever.
Exactly. Yeah.
For the
just
New
record it
Hope?
for you guys, and we'll even if I'm not on the streams, we'll have those there.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, it's a good attempt. It's a good attempt.
it was certainly an attempt. So here we have Figuring Dan. So he is the front runner for the modal nodes.
So we do
And,
know now
this
that the next
version of
wave
him
is
in
all
a
going to have
Renaissance
plastic in the
and he
packaging
comes with his
still.
3 flute
Mhm.
accessories.
Yeah.
I was
That we see
thought they'd
in
get
the
rid of
band.
it.
I thought we were gonna
included
see all
multiple,
cardboard today.
Flutes, since we see
It's not too late.
these flutes multiple times in the
Yeah.
band, we felt like it was an appropriate
See,
instrument to have in the main line to be
hit
able,
the
if you
wall.
wanted to buy multiples of them, that the flute itself, those flutes would lend themselves the best to multiple purchases. So that was
I just wanna
part of the
smack
reason why
his
we
head.
included that here.
Yeah, but just bear with us for just a few more minutes.
No.
Like we know this
Yeah.
one is the mainline version and it has like the flutes and everything.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we do know that there are other instruments, obviously, but
CT41,
yeah,
thank
so
you.
definitely bear with us. We'll get
I'm
to
not going
that
to leave
in
you
a few
hanging too
minutes.
long. Yeah.
Yeah.
For this specific one, though.
So yeah, we
Killing
wanted to make
more
sure that this
trees.
base figure was just the perfect
trees
troop
coming
builder.
directly
So we wanted to make sure that he basically lent himself really well to that. So Figuring Dan will show up in the Star Wars: A New Hope lineup, and it'll be number 4 in that list. And as mentioned, he will be available at most major retailers, including Hasbro Pulse in the US, Canada, and the UK. Available for pre-order tomorrow, May 5th, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it'll be on shelf in the spring of 2023. So,
2023.
it is great to
Peg
get
warming in
Figuring out there,
2023.
such a classic character, but
G.I.
what
Joe's
about
the
the
same
rest of his
2023.
band?
When I say with us for a
So-
minute, like
It was
mean
literally a
Less than a
minute.
minute,
what
hopefully.
else do you have for
Yeah.
us, Eric?
I wonder what I could have. So we have the next band
know.
member,
Oh,
Nolan
sick.
Shield, as part of the
Gee,
modal
nuts.
nodes.
Oh,
same
sick.
thing.
This obviously is the
He's got different
larger
hands.
pack, a build-up pack that includes
That's
the rest of
awesome.
instruments. have seen in
So
the
he's
band.
obviously
So we did a
number
lot of
5.
research in trying to figure out what other instruments should go in here. So we just wanted to also put a name out there for Nalin Cheel in particular. Since Figuring Dan is the front man, we wanted this one to also have a name.
That's awesome.
So for this pack, we're including the rest of his larger instruments. These are a little bit more unique and really only show up once
Well, you have to think about
in the
it, though, 'cause
band.
if you
So
want
this
to buy all,
includes
if
both
you want to buy
drum
all
sets.
4 of them,
The main
then
drum
you only
set
have to
is
buy
called
one of the
the
build-up
Omnibox,
packs, and then you
and
can
it's
buy
the one
the other
with the
3
seat,
as like single
basically, so
carded
it does
instead
have
of
a
buying
full
4
seat that
build-up
the character
packs.
can sit on and
I'll
play,
do it either way.
which is a really fun accessory and way to build it out.
Just put them in a 4
The
pack.
other drum set is one that's shown in the movie, and it's more in the background. We actually had to do a lot of research and take a lot of screenshots
That's
from the
super
movies and
cool.
behind the scenes
I
stuff.
like that a lot.
And so
I'm not
we
gonna buy it,
tried to
but
make
it looks
sure that we
cool.
got that as accurate
I
as
might
possible
get
as kind of a fun background.
You might get it. Jackson,
Um,
you
Yeah,
like
'cause
jizz
it's a-
music?
so we also included the bagpipe.
Dude, I love
called
jizz.
Jinfil, so this modal
Yes.
member comes with alternate hands to be able to play all of these great
That's awesome that they
instruments.
gave him
So
other
you can
hands, though.
really plus him up, play it all out to be able to hold the different drumsticks, interact with the different drums, hold
This
the
figure will
flutes,
be
everything like that. So you'll be
$47
able to
billion
pose him out
dollars.
to your heart's content with basically between these 2 packs, you'll be able to fill out the entire band of all 7 members.
Yeah, I love that you guys now know the names of all the instruments too.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, and now we know the names.
Which
of them all.
instrument would you play?
Probably the fanfare.
The fanfare?
Fanfare.
Yeah.
I think I could rock a clue horn myself.
The fizz with 3 Z's.
The 3 Z's.
Again, we call this research, guys, for
Totally,
Mayboard.
totally.
But yeah, like you said, Eric,
Feet?
between
Did
these
someone
2
say
packs,
feet?
like you can build out the full band.
You say
But
feet?
we didn't want,
Go get your
you know,
feet out of my
that
Oh!
you have to buy the 2 packs. So if you
Exactly.
wanted to just buy mainline, that's what we have. So that's what we have.
He's a
here.
common
Yeah,
release
and they
too,
just
huh?
really complement each other really well, which was
No
what
reveals
we
on the
really
side of the
wanted to
package.
have.
Yeah,
Nope.
and the packaging can
No,
also be
nothing given
connected
away.
between
Yes.
these 2 packs.
Oh, he's got
actually.
2 extra sets of hands. I didn't see that.
So yeah, the side of the pack has really cool artwork.
Yeah.
And one thing that we knew that we were doing these 2
Oh,
packs.
so the
we wanted to
build-up
be able
pack is
to
number 4.
Pay homage to the full band.
Yeah.
So we actually have the full band featured on the
Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
it's not.
So if you put
Just
them
did it the wrong
together,
way.
you can see the full band,
Let's stuff
but
it up.
you know, behind them in the back as well. But if you only wanted to get the main line, you can also do
4
that
and
as well.
5.
There isn't overlap into the next
He
figure.
botched it, not you.
So it just lets you collect to your will.
So this pack is available on Hasbro Pulse in the US, the UK, and Canada.
cool.
Just
Oh.
Pulse. That makes
And it is available for pre-order tomorrow, May 5th, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern
Okay.
Standard Time, and it'll be available on shelf in the fall of
I feel like it'd
2022.
been cool if they did like a 4 pack with them. though.
So that was the original trilogy era.
$100.
We had to
Well, if
start
you want the
there,
whole band, it's gonna be
obviously.
about-
They can
But
do
we're moving
prequels.
to another era in Star Wars history, the Age of Republic.
Oh.
So this era covers the
Okay.
prequel trilogy, Clone Wars, as well as
Give me-
others. So
give
let's
me-
start with an entertainment that's one of my personal favorites, and I'm sure a lot of you guys as well at home, Clone Wars.
Yeah, so our first figure in the Black Series is a troop builder as well. There are so many different great troopers in the Clone Wars. This trooper served under Jedi General Mace Windu. Wow.
Lean Trooper!
It's the clone trooper from the 187th Battalion from the Clone Wars Season 7.
Oh!
That looks
this
so
has
cool.
Actually made his first appearance in Clone Wars Season 7, so it's a really cool
You
look
guys are
for this
heavy.
trooper. He has a really unique
I didn't know who
scheme
it
that
is.
isn't in any of the other troopers
It's a
up to this
trooper.
point.
Dude,
So,
Another
it's
lazy
another great
repaint,
trooper.
I'm
also
happy
to
with it.
It's
pair
got the
up with
brow.
Mace
It's got the
Windu.
brow
It's always
painted
fun
on
to
his
be able to
helmet.
Get the respective
That's
clone
so
battalions with their
cool. Yeah.
with
What is
their
it- what is it
commanders.
saying?
The color is, to your point,
Is that
unique.
187?
It has
It is.
almost that like burnt brown color.
Yeah, 187.
Which we haven't really seen.
I was
so-
hoping
No,
for
yeah,
Lean
and like
Trooper.
because most of them are those like bright blues, greens, yellows.
Oh,
stuff
that's
like that.
so cool.
So to be able
I
to
love
have this
that.
different color scheme, he'll look really striking.
Never
next
saw
to
this
all the
coming.
other
See, they're
figures.
doing clone repaints.
So
They're
we always
actually
wanted to
doing
get
it.
out as many different clone battalions out there as possible. And he is number 10 in our Clone Wars lineup.
Wow.
This pack is available exclusively
It's
at Walgreens
GameStop.
in the US,
GameStop.
in Canada.
No,
Oh, wait,
it's
no,
a
it's
Walgreens.
No!
There is no pre-order on this one. It will be on shelf later this
No,
month.
Walgreens!
Moving on to more Clone
I
Wars, this
can't
time from the
believe
vintage
it.
collection.
All right. So of
Did
course
you
we do
learn
have
your
more
lesson?
clones. We wanted to get more clones out there
Indie
for our
games in
fans to
Australia,
celebrate this
everybody.
era of the
Indie
content,
games in Australia.
including the next pack, which is a troop builder pack.
What?
The vintage collection phase 1 Clone Trooper pack from our troop building line.
That's so
So Clone Troopers are a classic and beloved troop
They have
builder.
different haircuts.
Definitely, as we built out this program, a base clone pack was something that we wanted to get out to our fans.
Snake's the
Like
traitor.
our other troop building packs, we did include one higher ranked figure. So you'll see the Clone Trooper Lieutenant has that blue patterning across his armor, that the indication of rank.
Dude,
And
I was so
this base
happy.
Clone Trooper,
They had
he
me
was
in the first
previously
half.
released as VC-45, and the Lieutenant previously released as VC-109. This pack does come with 4 of the DC-15S blaster rifles, as well as 2 of those heavy rifles, the DC-15A. And for this packaging, we did stay true to the look and feel that we've built for this troop building line. You can see here it's got those cool black and white patterning.
That's awesome.
on
I'm
the
probably
front and
going to buy
back of
that.
package, as well as that color pop. We
looks
did
sick.
a blue this time for that Lieutenant. And this pack is available on Hasbro Pulse in the US,
can't
UK,
Why do
and
they have to
Canada.
do Walgreens
Available
again?
for pre-order
I
tomorrow,
can't
May the
believe
5th,
that.
starting
And it's
at 1
another
p.m.
clone
Eastern
trooper they
Standard
gave to
Time, and on
Walgreens.
shelves the winter of 2022.
In a
Yeah,
cool
and I've
one.
said it before. I'll say it again. Emily does a great
Well, I mean, we
job
did
with
get
these troop
this
builder packs, really
eventually,
adding
so-
variety,
Dude, it
and
came out
it's
almost
not just
18
like
months
the same
ago.
clone or same
Eventually,
base
I
over
said.
and over again. So I love that there's a pop of color and there's a lieutenant.
Yeah.
Good job, Emily.
Thanks. Good job, Emily.
I love those.
All right, so we've got one more figure here that will make another great addition to your troops. So we had to get this one
30
in for the
second.
vintage collection
Oh.
fans.
I know what
Next
it
up,
is.
these
Yeah.
troopers were loyal to one of the most popular characters in Star Wars, with a key moment at the end of Clone Wars Season 7, and that's the 332nd
Yeah,
Ahsoka
his helmet's so
Clone Trooper.
big.
So when I watched this scene in the show, I thought it
Hit on
was
the
so
head.
touching, and then it made it all the more heart-wrenching when Order 66 was initiated. I don't know about you guys, I just
Yeah,
had
that was
such an
a
emotional.
brutal scene. Yeah.
Oh,
I wanted them to have a moment with each other, a moment longer. with
yeah,
each other.
just a little
Yeah,
more.
I'll see if I
time.
can grab it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
Oh
I
my
have
god.
my
All right, and
wolf
of
helmet
course,
Rex
the
and
most
Around got me,
iconic part of this
and
clone
I've been
trooper
wearing
is
that
the
to my
orange mark on the
classes,
bottom
and
of the
everybody's
base of the helmet.
giving
That's
me
the
like the
homage
weirdest looks
to the
today.
markings
It's
on
so funny
Ahsoka's
though.
face, and that's what indicates their loyalty to her. For the blue areas on the armor, we added that chipping to the edges for a little more realism. And this figure comes with a blaster rifle and a heavy blaster rifle. For the packaging, since this trooper is initially an Ahsoka loyalist, initially, we use the same blue pill and blister color as Clone Wars Season 7.
They're using
Ahsoka
bubble
figure
cards again, which is
previously
good
released in
still.
vintage.
Yeah.
And this figure is
How about
available
you,
at
Boss?
most
50
major
bucks.
retailers, including Hasbro Pulse in the US, Canada, and UK. Available for pre-order tomorrow, May the 5th,
picture on
starting
the
at
side
1 p.m.
looks like
Eastern
fan
Standard
art.
Time, and on shelves
It does.
spring of
Kind of
2023.
whack.
All right, one more figure from Clone Wars today, and this is a true troop building Mandalorian. So this is the Mandalorian Super
that's cool.
Commando. Here we
They really
go.
said, "Hey, Black Shoes, we'll give
So
you exactly
loyal
what
to
you
Darth
want,
Maul,
but we'll give it
these
to
troopers are
Walgreens."
the other half of that big battle in Clone Wars
Exclusive
Season
to
7 on
Cracker
Mandalore.
Barrel.
You just saw the red versus the blue in the fray, and these are
Oh
going to
my
be
God.
amazing to set
That
up
looks
battle
cool.
scenes on your shelf. So fighting against Bo-Katan and
Well,
her
at least the
troops,
OT got some love.
come these
At least the
awesome
OT got
troopers
some
who were
good
loyal to
love.
Darth Maul.
We got some
I
good
know
love.
we've thrown, guys, a lot of
we got some
Mandalorians out
good
there
love for
recently, but
TBC.
we envisioned these coming together to just make an awesome battle scene for you. And my favorite detail on this trooper is the black handprint across the forehead. Right there. That's what kind of makes him stand out.
That's good.
So just like our past Mandalorians, this
Yeah,
trooper
that one's
comes
a good
with 2
one.
blaster pistols and 1 Mandalorian carbine rifle, as well as a jetpack. I love the packaging on this one too. The film out is taken from the animated series and then, touched up and made into such an awesome card back. This figure is available at most major retailers, including Hasbro Pulse in the US, UK, and Canada. Available for pre-order tomorrow, May the 5th, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on shelf winter of 2022.
Thank you, Emily. We love our Clone Wars here. I wasn't
Yeah, and you
joking. I
love
think we're
giving
all
clone
big
troopers
fans
to
of the
freaking
show.
Walgreens.
But moving on, we have another figure from this era, but this time from the
Yes, okay.
prequel trilogy, and it's a Jedi this time.
Can't get
A
worse than
Jedi
this.
who has taken us, to say the least, quite a journey throughout Star Wars lore. It's Anakin Skywalker. His appearance in Attack
That's
of
cool.
the Clones.
Hey, we got an Attack of the Clones figure. Woo! They did it.
This is an
Jacob,
exciting
the other
figure,
ones were Attack of
but
the
he's also an
Clones.
existing figure from Black Series 3 and 3/4 inch
The
line
troop buildup
that has
pack
not
is
shown up in the vintage line before. But as we celebrate the history of this important character,
But
God,
this
that-
says
especially
Attack
looking
of the Clones
forward
on it.
to
That's
the new
thing.
Obi-Wan Kenobi series, we felt like this would be a great re-release and photoreal deco update on the
That logo
classic
looked kinda
Anakin
weird.
figure. He comes with his iconic lightsaber and a mechanical hand, which can be traded out with his regular
Ooh. Oh,
hands.
that's cool.
So we love that posability. And we also added soft goods to this figure for the first time, giving him
to
his
post
outer
that
robe, and
dude.
it gives him that moody look.
What is
You
that?
can see it in some
It's
of
a
the reveal
robe.
images, like
The
the
logo.
I can feel the moodiness. What do you think about that, R2?
He had a lot to say on that.
I know. Ditto. Yeah, but I get it. I
Are we
get
gonna
it,
see
R2.
sequel
All
stuff
right,
today?
for the packaging,
Be
this
cool.
is the
I
first
hope
time
so.
this
We haven't
version
gotten
of
anything
Anakin
sequel in
appears
quite
in
a
the
while.
vintage line from this specific entertainment, again, Attack of the
It
Clones.
seems like they're doing
So it's a
the
brand
trilogies though, so
new
we'll get a
film
sequel
out and
something.
hardback for this
Yeah,
character.
hopefully.
And the team had a lot of fun creating them.
Hopefully
Again,
it's not
research.
too dark, yeah.
I'm finding the right cardback. Anakin is available at most major retailers, including Hasbro
Winter.
Pulse in the US, Canada, and UK, and available for pre-order tomorrow, May 5th, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and on shelf winter of 2022. Cool. So that was a journey through Age of Republic, but we wanted to take a look at another section of the galaxy now, to entertainment of a different kind, gaming. In our last
Ooh.
live stream, we revealed
the gaming
two
grades figure.
vintage gaming grades figure, Shay Vizsla from the popular online role-playing game Star Wars The Old
flea
Republic,
cow.
and
I should
Lando
reveal
Calrissian from
two
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
key feces.
We wanted a few more gaming
Yeah,
grades figures
okay.
for vintage this year, so we had
three.
to have more. We
It's
have two more
Calcastus.
great reveals to share with you
Calcastus is
today.
one of them, and then there's two
That's
more.
right. So our first
Yeah.
vintage gaming grades figure comes from the popular game Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. And so if you've played it, these were the elite units of that game for the
I think it's the
Empire.
Stormtrooper
However,
Commander.
if you have played the game, you know that they were no match for the powerful Star Killer. This is vintage gaming grades Stormtrooper Commander.
Okay.
All right, and this
Again.
figure has
Not bad,
really
not bad.
cool and unique armor patterning, which was original to the video game. It's not really seen anywhere else in Star Wars. Has that
Oh,
blue
that-
striping,
that box
and we
is
put
cool.
a lot of cool edge
Look at
chipping
that.
across that
Oh.
again to bring that realistic look.
Is that
He
on
comes with his
Felucia?
blaster rifle and heavy blaster.
No.
And for the card back for this one, it takes
That's
a little
sick.
extra, work for the gaming card backs. What we do is we take
The-
a screenshot from the game,
on
but
the
we
card
can also
back?
do
Logo.
additional work
Yeah,
to
that's what I was
illustrate
thinking.
them,
Awesome.
just to bring out the detail and the resolution from those older games.
I
And
have
this
that
one,
in
I
Black
feel
Series.
he's just gonna pose.
Yeah, I
for
do
the
too.
game on
Same.
himself. He's gonna be super
Definitely
cool,
needed now.
ready
That
to
card
charge
back
in
is
with both blasters
Looks
in
sick.
hand, and just kind of cool
Very
and
beautiful.
different from our traditional figures.
that Force
The
Unleashed
next
has
figure
never
is a
been on-
deadly foe in Star Wars Jedi
Ooh.
Fallen Order video
That's
game.
cool.
These stormtroopers were
It's
also
the
elite, but they
minigun.
wielded heavy, deadly weapons. It's the
Can we get that in
vintage
Black
gaming
Series,
grace
please?
heavy assault trooper.
Dude, that looks
Besides that, here,
For
awesome.
Christmas.
And these stormtroopers are so cool. They wield a newly tooled heavy rotary cannon piece that is just a lot of fun. It has two amazing attachable effects pieces.
Yeah, I hope we
you can
get
plug onto
additional
this
reveals
cannon.
tomorrow.
It's got
That'd
an
be
energy
super cool.
shield like the troopers used in the game for defense. And as
Whoa.
well, you can add a blast effect to the end of the barrel.
Ooh.
So lots
so
of cool pieces
cool.
to add onto this
Just give
rotary
it to a
cannon.
clone trooper and make it a
This one is
Battlefront
super
figure.
fun to pose for battle with your figures.
I love the extra pieces. That's what
Oh,
makes
no.
it.
Yeah,
unique
That's
and
so
fun.
cool.
this is one of our more recent detailed weapons. Like it's really
fun
cool.
to see that new
It's a
stuff
satellite
now,
dish.
too.
Yeah, I like effects pieces. So yeah, you can add all those little pieces to this rotary cannon, build it out cool, pose the most amazing battle. For this film out, we used the same approach as the other vintage gaming greats figures. So we took, screenshots from the game, and then we also do additional illustrating to add in that detail
looks
and make
so
them ready
good.
for card backs.
Yeah, that composite imagery in the front.
Yep, absolutely. So these two vintage gaming greats figures are available at shared fan channels in the US, UK, and
fan
Canada,
channels,
including
nice.
Pulse. Available for pre-order tomorrow, May the
I'm
5th,
surprised it
starting at
isn't
1
like a
p.m. Eastern
GameStop.
Standard Time, and on shelf fall of
Yeah,
2022.
They haven't done any of the
All
TVC
right,
ones
so
for
we're
GameStop.
done with the original trilogy.
They did the
We've
armor.
explored the Age
Oh,
of
yeah.
Republic.
But-
We took a little detour through gaming. Now it's time to look at some newer entertainment items,
Oh,
starting
okay.
with our last Black Series figure.
Our
Yeah,
last
so
Black
this
Series?
figure is a droid that we've seen throughout the Mandalorian series.
Oh, the
Another
HK
great
unit.
troop builder, this time fighting on the side of the Republic. It is the New
Ooh,
Republic
wow.
security
It
droid.
looks pretty good, actually.
So this
I
is
thought
a
they were, like,
completely
white.
new tool from the
That's
ground
awesome.
up. We didn't reuse any other parts. It ended up he was actually
I thought it
quite
was a
bit
different
shorter than
color.
A2 units because that was something we looked into, and it turns out they are very different sizes. So it looked weird and inappropriate for him to be like that tall. So we wanted to make sure that we really got him right in particular on this one, especially since he's now appeared in both season 1 and 2, and they seem to be kind of the driving force of the Republic.
I've never seen them in that color.
Their army. So we've seen this. We thought it was also important to have this figure in the line, accurate to the entertainment. So he comes with a full metallic finish. We're really happy with how that's turning out. He has clear pins in his knees and elbows, which is similar to what we did with the K2 unit, and really helps to sell that realism and make him look like he does in the show. And just, it's a really cool look for him. We really wanted to represent that here as much as possible on these figures. This figure is number 23 in the Mando lineup.
23 figures.
No, that's
it
its
is
coloration.
very heavy
This is it
like
from season
23.
1, but that's slightly
Okay,
darker
yeah.
colors from
Available
season
at
2
most
when they're
major
getting
retailers,
mixed.
including Hasbro Pulse in the US,
Huh.
I'll pull up the picture.
Canada, and the UK.
This is
He's
him
available
from
for
season
pre-order
2.
tomorrow, May 5th, starting at 1 p.m.
Oh,
Eastern
yeah, I
Standard
guess
Time,
you're right.
and he'll be on
It is
shelf
right.
in spring of 2023.
Yeah. You built this figure from the ground up
Yeah.
Yeah.
again, just to make sure that he was like fully accurate to entertainment, which we thought was important because we've seen them a few times. now.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll continue to see more of them. Like I said earlier, they seem like they are like the driving army and force of the New Republic. So it's just fun to be able to get troop builders. We don't get very many good guy troop builders like this. Those tend to be the stormtroopers, clones, stuff like that. So it's
I like
just
this
fun
man.
to
Why? He's a good
have
bloke.
a newer trilogy, newer
He is.
era.
Yeah.
Very
troop
funny.
builder. So,
All right. Well, in addition to growing the Mando collection, like you said, Eric, we wanted to move on to releases from even newer entertainment. What could it be?
Bad Batch?
We have not one, but
Kenobi?
2 role play items to reveal
Come on,
today.
bro.
We're so
Kenobi
excited for
stuff.
it.
It's gonna be
It
Kenobi.
also ties to this little show called Obi-Wan Kenobi, this brand new
we
live
get a
action
Kenobi
series
saber?
Inquisitor
later
lightsaber?
this month.
No.
You might have heard about it. Just maybe, like we're all not.
Right.
We're not. We're
If you
not
haven't heard about it,
excited.
you're probably looking at the wrong live stream.
Yeah. Seriously, we're so excited.
Yeah.
So this first reveal is a premium role play helmet, one that we
Oh,
just
right.
Oh,
had
okay.
update
I
for the
think it's
new
Yeah,
show.
this one is pretty
Come on, bro.
impressive. I'm
We
getting
like
a little ahead of
Patrick.
myself, but this thing is too cool. So I'm gonna hand it over here to Emily
Okay.
to set up on the stand while I get bothering on about it.
It's
Wow,
fitting
it's
after
almost
the
like
new
you
I
have it
trailer.
love this
already.
thing.
The color
How
should
can
be
we
lavender.
not make
There's
this one of
lavender
our
on the
new
box.
pieces? And
This one is red
this
eyes.
is arguably the most iconic helmet across any entertainment ever, and especially today on May 4th.
Yep.
It's obviously Darth Vader in a
I didn't know who
premium
that was,
effects
actually.
electronic helmet.
Shut up. Thanks
So
for
let's take a
clarifying.
quick look here at it. You've seen some images, but with Vader back in the new series, we really wanted to celebrate with some cool updates to this
What are the
helmet.
updates?
Mhm.
So we went back and resculpted the neck piece to be more accurate to entertainment. So it's nice and long now and really reflects the reference. It's such a great update to this thing. On top of that, we gave this helmet really a true makeover. We wanted to update the deco to match the
It does look
latest
better,
and most
my
modern
opinion.
versions of the
I can
helmet.
tell-
from
I
the
can Wait till you
Kenobi
see the
inside of
series.
it.
Yeah.
So it's got
It
all
looks the
that
same.
great,
No.
all that great dark metallic deco to really reflect all the facets of the helmet and stuff. You're
It's
seeing
more
that shine.
matte than shiny.
So
Like I
And I think I
don't
like
want
it
to
like that.
Yeah.
underplay how much of a difference the deco
It's-
does to
yeah.
this. I think it makes worlds of difference. It really adds that dimension and that look in there. I feel like I'm like spinning it around.
It
'cause you
looks
can
really
see
striking
it.
in person as
Yeah.
you're spinning it and the lights are playing off of it.
Yeah.
It looks
It's
slick.
It's just
Yeah.
accurate. It just looks way
Looks
better.
accurate
and
to the
this is
entertainment.
what you would be proud to showcase in
Right.
the collection. So
well, yeah, and in addition to updating the eye lenses to red,
Yeah.
we also went in and the helmet now has, like I said, that full
Yeah.
dark gray metallic deco pattern on the face and neck. It's just great detail, and it's really key to that full authentic look of the helmet. So it's something that I think a lot of people don't realize is there.
Mhm.
But as soon as you see a helmet that way and compare it to one that doesn't have that, it makes all the difference in really capturing that character. So I think that's a huge update here. And sorry guys, I've got to say it. It's impressive. It's most impressive. The helmet still comes with that,
Damn,
that
y'all
great
good?
3-piece magnetic assembly, and I can grab the helmet here and I can show you guys that. So just hand it back over here for a
It's like a
second.
dying seagulls.
Oh, I'll
So-
see a doctor tomorrow to get my
When I
ears
take the
checked.
helmet, it still comes with that 3-piece reveal stuff. So the dome comes off, just pops right off there, and you see all this great detail on the helmet. There you go.
Looks almost
That
like
You
looks
look
red.
great, Emily.
But this
Oh my
great
God.
red eye lenses in there, but it's
Yes,
all
Dark helmet.
revealed up
Wearing that
in
helmet.
Return of the Jedi and some of the
And meme the hell out of it.
scenes. And then inside the helmet, we've got all the great detail inside the mask. You can see it with this lighting here, but there's some great detail in there. And if I take this, I can separate the mask off.
There's more detail on
And I
the
can-
collar now.
Yeah.
I'll show you the inside of the neck piece here. So
I like how the
all that
paint is how it's like
detail,
supposed to be black for the front,
all the wire
but they only
tubing,
painted
all
that
stuff.
section so that it's like still like that
And
shiny
again,
like
that
silver.
big,
Yeah.
much
almost how it
taller
would
neck
be.
Piece, so
That's really
it really
nice.
plays and looks so much more like the character. It's a fun update, really nice detail upgrade to this thing with all the deco.
amazing in there.
Yeah, I mean this is one of the helmets that just is over the top.
So I'm guessing
on
that the
interior
lightsaber is going to be an
detail.
Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber then, huh?
It better be. If it's a
It's got
Darth Vader
those-
lightsaber,
It
I'll be
also has
sad.
those great. We took the batteries out for this, so they wouldn't.
might be.
It wouldn't be making
I mean,
noise.
I'll take
on our
bet it
lightsabers,
is.
But it has a
Yeah,
great sound
unfortunately.
effect when you put the helmet together,
We'll
take it
see.
apart, it's got that
Yeah.
that airlock noise that it makes in the movie. It's
These
also
helmets
got
are
the Vader
$240 in my
breathing noises
country.
built into it. So there's a
Really?
button on the side.
Wow.
Press
Yeah.
that button.
210
Make
US.
yourself.
Yeah,
And-
they're expensive.
It
Wow.
cues
Dang.
those Vader breathing noises, and when the full helmet's together, you get the normal impressive Vader.
That's why
breathing
yeah,
noise.
I don't have any in my
It's
collection.
Vader coming to get you.
Yeah, they're like
But when
half
you've
the
got it
price here.
off,
Holy cow.
Like
Just
in
get some of
Return
the fan
Jedi,
mail.
and it's just this
Yeah, get the
color
fan
piece.
mail
The
going.
noise is still there, but
The
it's
fan mail
not
going.
that wheezing, labored breathing noise.
Yeah, so you
So-
can cosplay, with just the neck piece as well. To
Yeah.
your point. So
So
Watch it.
it's really fun. Snaps right together, and that helmet will go on top of it.
That was a satisfying.
That was
snap.
solid.
yeah,
That was the first
Yeah.
time I had heard that, and yeah, that
It's
sounded good.
it's a really great one. I love it.
Just drop it.
And for our Black Series
Bonk.
fans, you'll notice that this is our first look at the collection color for the Obi-Wan Kenobi series on the package.
Oh,
Got that great
Ah.
I thought that was
I
from
said
ESB.
rather
down there.
Looks more
Mhm.
blue,
You'll
doesn't
start
it?
to see that showing up
Yeah.
on more and more products.
It's a nice
as we get
shade.
into more Obi-Wan
Oh,
Kenobi series stuff.
They're saying that we're gonna
A-
get more
a
Obi-Wan
great fun
product.
look at that. So the Vader helmet is available at most major retailers, including Hasbro Pulse in the US, Canada, and the UK. And it's available for pre-order tomorrow, May 5th, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and on shelf spring of 2023.
yeah, that was the first one.
That was the first one.
But
yeah.
as promised, we have one more
We do
whole
have
play
one more.
item to share with you today.
Please be Obi
And this
Saber.
one's from the hero of the new series, and for the first time in our
Oh,
FX Elite
it
line,
is.
it's
Let's
the-
go!
Oh,
That looks so
And this
good.
one's the new one from the
That's
new show.
awesome.
But this is
That's
a great
sick.
classic Star Wars hero lightsaber. It comes with all
That's
the features that we
awesome.
know and love in Premium FX Elite line, such as the progressive ignition, addressable LEDs, removable blade,
Jackson, move
battle
your mic away
flash,
from your
wall
mouth.
cutting, all that stuff. It's all in here. But on top of that, with this new saber,
Thank you.
we're introducing some great feature additions. First, we have what we're calling dual effect, where you can basically sustain a clash effect,
Oh,
where pretending like you're in an intense duel with another opponent, like
Yeah.
you see in the movies where like Obi-Wan and Vader have their blades up against each other and they're kind of sizzling and crackling there in the
Yeah.
middle. You can trigger that on the saber. So there's with the secondary button, you push and hold that, and that shows up on the saber. It's really cool to
Yeah.
replay that sort
Well,
of thing.
we already said that we were gonna do it. We get two of these that you and I are gonna.
Yeah,
We're
in the
gonna.
hallways here
yeah,
at the office. Yeah.
just fighting against each other and
is
sustaining and
tough
seeing who
lives.
wins.
We need
Yeah.
to get that on the calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
We all need that
Team
as a
event,
team
yeah.
building exercise. Yeah. that'd
yeah.
be fun.
The force is stronger with which one
Right,
of us.
the battle rankings. Yeah, there we go.
Stop
And then
answering.
second,
Tell me
the
more.
new feature we have in this one, we've got a battle sequence feature, which when triggered plays out a pre-programmed animated sequence of lights and sounds. So it's like the
Ooh.
lightsabers in the midst of a battle. It's just fun.
trial
So
mode.
Kind of like the
it's,
helmets.
it's a
like
great
with the
feature to
Poe
have
the
in
X-Wing one, where it
and
has the
we intend
simulated
to
battles.
include these features
That's
in
pretty cool.
additional sabers in future offerings. So
Can we get
as
some
you have
X-Wing,
two
please?
sabers in the future, you'll
That'd
have
be nice.
this and
They'd
whatever
probably
your
push it
next
up to, like,
saber is that has that.
$400 if they did
You'll
it.
be able to display them back to back. So if you've got this and another one, you could display them back to back, trigger those battle clash or battle sequence effects, and they'd be crossing and replaying that sequence is a great display
That's actually pretty
to
cool.
recreate that battle.
Yeah.
So
The
really fun feature.
displayability of that is going to look awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, in the collection.
I
That
thought that
looks
was
really
a
cool.
fun way to bring in some action to these things, and
Yeah.
a great way to display what they're capable of and
Yeah.
all the features and
And
sounds.
I don't want to undercut it as well. Like these are additional features that the team built
Yeah.
in. So everything that you listed, progressive ignition and all of those, like those still exist.
Yeah.
But we worked hard to just build in new
To
features
add
to
and
elevate.
grow
Yeah, just
new
the,
features in the line.
the
yeah,
playability
so-
of these lightsabers. In
Because
your
the
collection,
prices are
so.
going
Yeah,
up.
and like we said, it's the intent to include that in future
They are
offerings and new lightsabers.
$4.99
going
in my
forward so that
country.
you
Oh!
can display multiples with each other.
Oh
So
my
hopefully one day you can have a
gosh.
whole ring of
Wow.
lightsabers lined up with them
Fan
all
mail.
playing the
You
battle
know what to
clash.
do.
If you've got enough friends to help
Holy
you trigger them all at the same time, that'll be great.
420 US.
And for the packaging, we're continuing the great
Yeah,
look
Elite one.
of our other FX Elite lightsaber packs with a great blade color coming in for the main color
That's
kit
awesome.
on
Package
the
got me
pack.
feeling some type
And
of
then
way.
also in the
That looks so
illustration, we've
good.
got a cool new Obi-Wan
Yeah.
illustration based on the new series. So just great stuff like that. The blade or the hilt on the pack, the team took a lot of time to make sure all the weathering and all the great detail on the lightsaber was really reflected on the
That looks
pack.
awesome.
Yep.
Well, and it looks
Looks so
incredible in
good.
person. The weathering just makes it look so realistic with the dark
Yeah.
down in the shadows, and then the silver
The
kind
little
of wearing on
scratches
the
and-
grip and
Yeah,
the chrome.
it's super fun.
One of the most textural ones I've seen.
Yeah, and the Obi-Wan saber in general just has a lot of great textures. The chrome, the matte finish, the reflective stuff, the spray weathering, all of that is really great on this. And I think it's also one of the things with this lightsaber is
Got a
is you
question
can
for
take
Mike
the
in the
top
chat.
off of this saber,
How
and
much
this
shipping
saber
to
comes
Australia?
with
That thing
the
costs about
display
50
emitter
bucks
piece,
US to ship it
so
away.
that when you take the blade out of this lightsaber, do it real quick here.
Oh, triggered it.
Triggered it there.
Ooh.
Take this emitter off, and we can pop the blade out. Set that
Oh,
person
okay.
And put this
Oh,
back
so it's got a
on.
fatter emitter for when it's on.
Mhm. I'm okay
And
with
we
that.
have
Yeah, me
Nice.
too.
a great display lightsaber there, so that you really get a cool looking prop piece looking
Mhm.
saber.
That's always
So-
That's
my
sick.
like one of my favorite features of these sabers is being able to have the like true accurate hilt, because I personally like to display them without the full blade, to be able to have them just sitting there on your shelf
Yeah.
Mhm.
and kind of have that lineup. And especially like if you're cosplaying or out like somewhere, having that on your belt, it would look really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere out like the groceries.
Yeah,
you know,
just at the
a
grocery.
saber on your-
Yeah.
Don't mess with me. Yeah. I got the Obi-Wan lightsaber.
Yeah.
I gotta do it. You
Really
gotta do it.
fun. And then the display stands, it's the same display stand we have with all our others. So it's the great line, like when you've got them all lined up next to each other.
Yeah.
It's really fun. Super,
Nice.
just beautiful set of sabers that we've done in the past. And I love the whole lineup of them.
Yeah.
This one is being from the new show, some great new features on it. It's chef's kiss. to the-
Let's
to the
get that off.
designers for
You
this saber. I
chill,
love
bro.
that.
The
You
designer.
chill,
Why-
bro.
Not this designer, the show designers. Yes.
Oh,
I love the reference to the previous sabers.
Sweet.
And how
That
they
looks so good.
continue to evolve the design. It's very fun.
What did you think of that one, R2?
I think
I
you
like
liked
the
it.
Jedi
Archer
The
said
Obi-Wan
it's
Kenobi
busting.
lightsaber is available at most major retailers, including Hasbro Pulse in the US.
Chris
Canada,
is like, why did
UK,
they put out
and
to at
available
my
for
end of the
pre-order
table?
tomorrow, the 8th, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll also be on shelf spring 2023, so look forward to that.
2023.
well, that's
Oh.
all for items tied to Obi-Wan Kenobi series. It was great. It
Dang.
was not just all; it was a lot of items. So
But that's
that was
that's
just
just for now. I
that
mean,
was just the start. No, you
do
stole
you
my
mean by
line.
that?
That was just the start. There's more
What
coming.
do you mean by that?
There's definitely more exciting news coming. So stay tuned to
So there's more
StarWars.com
coming.
in the next 2 hours to hear more. Don't miss it.
What?
So that's it for product reveals today.
Why don't
But
you just
before
tell
we
us?
go, we have a
Tell us
few more
now.
pipeline
I'm gonna go to
reveals
bed.
to share with you. Again, these are just entertainment.
Oh,
images.
pipeline.
The official product reveal and
Get
pre-order
piped.
will be at a future event. And as usual, we know you want to see what is coming down the pipeline. So we've heard from fans how much they enjoy seeing this little sneak behind the curtain. So today we have 2 pipeline reveals for Black Series, all
I
from
do.
the Mandalorian
I
series.
do.
Yep. So our first figure is a troop builder that we saw in season 2 of The Mandalorian. He had some really cool action scenes fighting against Mando himself. It's the HK-87 droid.
Ooh, cool.
And our final pipeline
don't need it.
reveal also
It's from the
season
Ahsoka
2 of the
episode.
show,
Wow, it's the No
with
Name
a
droid.
secret surprise cameo that blew all of us away. It's Luke Skywalker from
I'm logged
Let's
out.
Again, this is a look at a further
Sweet.
down the pipeline. So we shouldn't expect these items to be out for a while. In some cases, closer to the middle or end of the year. But we couldn't wait to share them with you. And definitely stay tuned for actual reveal images and details in future
Sweet.
events. That's
Alright.
it for today. Thank you
All
for
right, I gotta
joining
dip out for
us.
class,
Thank you,
y'all. See ya.
R2, for joining
Have
us.
a good day, Mike.
Oh,
Have a
that's
good day.
We hope you enjoyed hearing about some great reveals that the team has been working really hard with you on. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Hasbro Pulse YouTube page for more fan first live stream and other great content. So may the 4th.
All right.
Dude,
Well.
you.
Well.
You gotta-
So, what did you what are we thinking? What are we thinking?
I think it was. I'm gonna give it a B plus. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm not-
I think in here in the States, I don't know how it is for in Australia, but we are literally, it was almost a year ago when the 2/12 figure got announced. And we are finally just now getting them.
We got it last week.
They show up at our local Walgreens. This figure shows up one at a time, like once a week. I haven't had a chance to get my hands
That's
on
why
one.
you you freaked out when they said Walgreens. You're like, no. Walgreens.
Yep.
Yeah, because they'll be like, it'll be up for pre-order tomorrow, and it won't go up for pre-order, and you'll never.
No,
hear
they
for
said
it.
there's no pre-order for it.
Oh, so
They said it just in the fall of 2022 is when the 187th is supposed to show up at Walgreens.
So it'll just be here
Yeah.
someday.
Because Australians don't know what a Walgreens is. We have no idea what
It's
it
like-
is.
Dude, it's a drugstore. It's a pharmacy. It does. Why would they have exclusive figures there?
Does it
You
right
can
next
go
to
and
the
get
little-
your COVID vaccine. You can go get your condoms, and you can go grab a clone trooper.
I understand now. Makes perfect
Yeah.
sense.
Mm.
For our country, the only site, really, the only store for us is EB Games. So anything that says like GameStop, we can get that. We can get.
How
anything
reputable are they?
They get, I would say, 60% of the stuff most of the time, and then
Mm.
sometimes we get the Walmart exclusives as well in GameStop, in our store in EB Games.
Are
Which
they
is like-
good? Because they over here, GameStop is like one of the best places to buy figures.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They're good. That's
Yeah,
good.
not too bad. It's just sometimes when you see like the live stream will happen, and they'll say, "Oh, this is going to Canada's GameStop." Straight away, we know it's going to come to Australia. If it goes
Makes
to
sense.
Canada's GameStop, it sort of just comes straight to our EB Games. Because remember, Canada used to call their GameStop EB Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same sort of. I think it's the same owner. So whatever they get, we sort of get. Yeah. But anything like Target exclusives, no, that's too hard to get. Walmart is that we get bits and pieces of them in our EB Games.
Yeah.
And anything like your Walgreens, so forget about it. We'll have to look online stores for those.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, we were super stoked because we love our clone trooper repaints because the different legions are so cool. So I was pretty upset to see that it was going to be Walgreens because I like my clones, but
What was the
Yeah.
one
Oh,
you,
well.
you just freaked out? You just freaked out over one. One popped up and you were like, yeah, I can't remember what it was. And I was like, I don't know this guy. Is it a troop 187th Battalion? Is it him?
yeah.
That's the one.
He shows up in the background for one episode in season 7 of the Clone Wars.
And yet he gets a figure.
Yeah. Hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Oh, you just weren't keen on any of the OT stuff. The stuff I grew up on, like Leia, no interest. No.
Well, I think it's just because of how many Leias we've gotten now. You know,
Yeah.
that's
It's like
kinda...
it's the OT characters that get so much love, and I understand it. They're the reason why we have the entirety of Star Wars. It's just like we've gotten like a couple Leias, a couple Landos, a couple Hans, a couple Lukes, like all within the past couple years. But it's like I'd like to see other like OT characters get some love, like maybe do like a re-release of Tarkin, maybe do like some stuff from Rebels because that's also OT era. Maybe give us a Darth Vader with his helmet cut open, like.
Hammerhead.
I'd like to see I would just like to see like an expansion on the OT stuff because it's always just Han, Luke, and Leia over and over and over again.
Because all of us old blokes, we want that slave Leia again, but they won't make it. They'll do every single one of them. They'll dance around it and do every other version of Leia except for that one.
Yeah. I don't think they're ever gonna do it again.
No.
Yeah, it's a shame.
No Ula either. We won't see her.
No Ula, no Mula.
But I think between that, I think I was also pretty stoked for that that Clone Trooper 4-pack. That's awesome.
Are they decent like price in your country?
I think they're what, 60, 65 bucks?
I don't remember.
Something like that. Like 60 bucks.
We had one online store who bought them from the US, brought them in at full price, shipped them in at full price, put them in the store, the retail here, 150 Australian dollars. That's why
you guys are getting robbed.
Yeah, blind, absolutely blind. So that
wow.
If you really want to get it, you can pay that price. But most of us just go, "Oh, we're never going to own it." They don't ship it to our country, so forget about it. Yeah.
Wow, that's nuts. And so now we have to pay attention in the next 2 hours too, because there's going to be more reveals on StarWars.com.
I know, and it's like it's 1:45 in the morning here. I can't stay up for that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Were you able to get your hand on like the Tarkovsky figures at all, or?
I think they're through EB Games. I think they were, but they pre-sold out. So only the store, like say in your neighborhood here, there's 100,000 people in this area. The one store where I am, they got 2 in, and they're for the people who got on early and got. So no one saw them except for the people who pre-ordered early before they sold out. Went and picked them up. Hey, so no Tarkovsky.
Yeah. Do you want to know what Walmart does for us? So this is my experience. Every time Walmart has an exclusive, they have your pre-orders go up, and then everyone pre-orders. And then like the day before the figures are supposed to all ship out, they do another wave of pre-orders. And if you pre-ordered that second time, the day before they come out, you're going to get your figure. I pre-ordered my figures months ago, and I have yet to get them. I got the General Grievous, but my Mace Windu and the ARC Trooper are sitting on pre-order. They just say delayed indefinitely, and Walmart will just keep putting the figures back in stock just to straight up buy on their website, and they ship to you in 2 days. And I keep missing the restocks because I, have a life and I'm busy. And I miss the restocks, and my pre-orders are just sitting delayed while they just keep shipping people more figures. Yeah,
sit in limbo and never get to you until they
eventually. And when they do ship it, and when they do finally ship it, most likely it'll be shipped in a bubble mailer so that you get it and it's smashed like an accordion.
Oh, gee.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating. I don't know. Yeah,
but at least we get them.
Yeah, right.
Well, what did Hunter Schultz say there? UsualMike is going to be a usual guest now because I'm down.
Hey. So we do a show. I don't know how long you've been following the podcast, but we do a show every other week. We do a Habit Chat where we have a guest on our show every other week for like an interview discussion episode just about them and about Star Wars. So, hey, we got the next couple of slots open.
When you had Lukeness Monster on, that's when I found you.
Yeah. Oh, really? That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's the first time I said, "Oh, Lukeness Monster's on 1313 podcast. Subscribe."
Sweet. That's awesome, man. Yeah, so if you're interested, maybe down the road, we'll have you on the show one of these times.
Or we can always crash on yours if you want.
Oh, yeah, live streaming on mine. Oh, there's technical difficulties all day long.
We know all about it.
The guys in the chat, they didn't know about it. Yeah, it's not easy from my end of the world. Yeah, the time zone and the cluster of a StreamYard. I'm glad you guys have got the fancy StreamYard. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah,
lots of features.
Yeah, we got
chat want to see my Ahsoka Tano? I don't think they saw it. I showed you guys.
No, you should show it off. You should show it
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Flexing on them.
Yeah, autographed by Ashley. Woo.
Great.
Autographed by Ashley.
Certificate on the back.
What are you
Officially her. Cool. Make me big. Make me big. It's lovely. So out of that series, I've only got, I think it's this one and Yoda. I haven't got any of the others.
Really?
Yeah. I'll get there eventually. Oh, it's
Sick though.
They sometimes, instead of sending a case to EB Games to go on the shelf, it'll be a solid case. So you just get all Ahsokas one day, all Yodas one day. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, today we're gonna record a May the 4th figure hunting vlog at all our local spots. So
we are literally going from like barely like outskirts of like our town, and then we're hitting every single store that we can. So it's gonna be a mega video. I don't know if my phone will be able to handle it. So
So in say a circumference of say, I don't know, 10 miles, how many say stores would have Star Wars figures for you guys?
So we have at least 4 Walmarts that we could check. But we have to go pretty far for one of them. There's only one Target. We have maybe 3 GameStops.
3 or 4 GameStops. There's 2 Walgreens. There's a local toy store. There's
FYE.
There's a couple other spots that carry some figures. But I posted on our Twitter yesterday. I was at FYE and they had one of the Archive 501st Clone Troopers for $40. They had it on the shelf retailed. And here in the US, that figure's like $24, like anywhere else. They had it up for $39.99 just sitting on the shelf. I was like, no way. No way.
Well, we have in my say 10 square miles. You know, I'm from the town that got wiped out by the floods. You know that?
I did not know that.
Oh, I live near a town called Lismore, and the town got wiped off the map. You know, there's 100,000 people, and literally there's a biblical flood happened and wiped the town out. So everyone who lived in this part of town, they go this way now. And there's Big W, Kmart, EV Games. Yes, we do. It's owned by the Chinese people now. There's a Chinese, the Chinese firm own it. Yeah.
Wow, no way.
There's a Chinese organization that own the Aussie Kmart.
Huh.
But there's all Aussie workers in there. There's just the corporation is owned by a Chinese firm. Yeah. And they're really bad.
Like right next to our house, and I swear the only items that would ever leave that building were stolen. Like nobody ever bought anything from there.
Oh, ghetto Kmart. Yeah.
All right.
It's not good to go toy hunting in Kmart's. You'll never see an Aussie going, I'm going for a toy hunt in Kmart because nothing.
That's how most of our stores are. Like we have a lot of places, but none of them ever have anything.
It looks bare. It looks like
just be big balling and buying the Order 66
Hunter Schultz,
ones.
you choose to buy these figures at more than $40 price points.
You just big balling and you know you like it. Stop crying.
He bought Hunter Schultz. He bought 20 of the Order 66 Entertainment Earth exclusive, just the 212 figers.
Yeah,
he has 20 of them. He's been finding all of them online and getting all of them.
Been getting this
Ooh, that pack that was in my country. That was from Maya. That was a Maya exclusive.
Really?
It was $100 in my country. $99.95.
Wow, it was like $80 here. I want to say.
That was back in the day when we were close to parity on the dollar. Yeah, Aussie dollar.
Right.
US dollar was like this. Now they're like this. with the pound, we were like this, and then we're like exactly half.
Jeez.
So if they go, oh, it's £100, it's going to cost you $200 Australian. Straight up double. Whatever the pommies say is like, oh, that money, yeah, double that.
Yeah, no way.
And then Japan be like, that will be 14 billion yen, and it equates to $5.
I'm gonna have to go soon. It is
man. Hey, well, everybody in the chat, wish UsualMike a happy birthday. It is his birthday. Wish him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We should sing happy birthday. Okay, ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear UsualMike. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. We hope you have an
Oh,
awesome birthday, and thank you so much for joining us on this this stream so late at night for you.
I actually never get to watch these live because they're usually at 3 a.m. And as you saw, I was writing stuff down for my video tomorrow. So
Yeah.
I'm prepped and ready to go to make a video about reveals. And I always put my spin on it and put my little bit of a, how do I say it, discourse. You can put something in there to, you know,
Yeah.
people get upset about and have a conversation about, and then it's fun. And I always, you know, little jibes at Hasbro is always fun as well.
It's always fun. Get your little creative little jabs in there, right?
Yeah. Because
so
we saw, we didn't see any TVC without their bubble, but we know it's coming.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm really glad.
No all cardboard boxes except for that retro box.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have all those figures now. I've got to buy them again with a box. I mean, what?
Nah.
Don't do
Pass.
Yeah, very strange.
But
Anyway,
Yeah, we won't hold you any longer. So
so
yeah, so
thanks.
everybody, if anybody that's watching this isn't subscribed to UsualMike for whatever reason, go do that. He's awesome, makes some awesome Star Wars content, and you're gonna have to check out his video that he's gonna do on the reveals of this stream. And there's gonna be more, I guess, in a couple hours, so maybe you'll have to add more to your video. But yeah, so everybody, thank you for tuning in. It's been a while since we've been able to do one of these, and we're happy to be doing them again. So everybody, have a wonderful day. May the 4th be with you all. And ta-ta.